Good afternoon, everyone. On the part of the DMP 7th, I gave you 3 questions yesterday. One from the disaster management, another from the science and technology as well as the economy, and the third one, the first one from the economy, the paper 4th. Let's discuss about the first question. Compare the monetary policy and fiscal policy of India. Discuss the mechanism of their formulation. Compare. As far as these task words are concerned, UPSC questions are particularly focusing on the task words. Okay, each and every question contains 5 essential components. The first component is task words. Task words are also known as these question tags. Next, keywords. Next, content words. The fourth one is limiting words. And fifth one is number of sub parts in a question. For example, as far as this question is concerned, there are 2 parts in a question. Number 1 is compare the monetary policy and fiscal policy of India. Number 2, discuss the mechanism of their formulation. So based on their importance, you should give the priority in terms of the words out of the prescribed word limit words. Okay. For example, as far as the compare the monetary policy and fiscal policy of India. What do you mean by compare? Compare is nothing but it is not simply a distinguish between two or differences between these two. Compare is nothing but both similarities as well as differences. Similarities as well as differences. Compare the monetary policy and fiscal policy of India. Monetary policy of India and fiscal policy. First, we should discuss the similarities. Next, we should go for the differences between these two. What do you mean by monetary policy? Monetary policy is a policy is being implemented by the Reserve Bank of India or Central Bank of India or Reserve Bank of India under the Section 44ZB of the RBI Act 1934. This is what the monetary policy. Whereas, as far as the first similarities, first let's come to discuss about the similarities. Monetary policy is a policy is being implemented by the Reserve Bank of India or Central Bank of India with the aim to stabilize the economy, price stability, financial stability, and growth, boosting the growth process and contain the price rise or inflation in an economy in the country. Whereas fiscal policy is being implemented the finance ministry see, as far as similarity is concerned, both are same objectives, but a slight difference is there, but objectives are same. Fiscal policy main objectives are the growth process, resources mobilization, employment generation, okay, and also price stability. Price stability is also part of the both the monetary policy and fiscal policy. The aim is to stabilize the financial economy, financial system, to stabilize the price rise, etc., etc. Price rise as well as this one, growth process, inflation. These are the similarities between these two, and these are both are related to economy, financial system of an economy. This monetary and fiscal policy both are the two wings of our country's economical or financial system of an economy, and both are independent towards each other. But however, both are coordinating each other. Both are mutually coordinated each other. Otherwise, if it is mutually exclusive, okay, it will harm the nation. So there is a clear cut mutual coordination, cooperation is there between the monetary policy formulated by RBI and fiscal policy formulated by the finance ministry of the country. As far as the differences are concerned, this monetary policy is being implemented by RBI under the section 44 ZB of the 1934 RBI Act 1934. It is a statutory body. By this monetary policy is being implemented by MPC, Monetary Policy Committee, which has the 6 members, 6 from the RBI side, 3 from the RBI side, 3 from the government side, finance minister appointments. And for this one, out of the 6 members, RBI governor is one amongst them, and he is the chairman and ex officio chairman of this monetary policy committee. It will decide based on the majority of voting. And whether the fiscal policy, this fiscal policy is also known as the financial statement of our country, Under the Article 112, Finance Ministry, the Finance Minister, okay, is introduced this yearly annual financial statement, or in simple terms, it is a budget in Indian Parliament. Okay, this fiscal policy by Finance Ministry and monetary policy by RBI. This is what the basic difference between these two. Okay, monetary policy, as far as this monetary policy is directly related to the liquidity in an economy. This liquidity or money supply is being controlled by monetary policy as announced by the RBI. Whereas the fiscal policy is mainly related to the resource mobilization, and it is mainly, the fiscal policy is nothing but simply the annual expected the receipts and annual expected expenditure, estimated expenditure. This is what the fiscal policy is, symbolizes the financial policies, vision of a government or governance, financial governance. Whereas monetary policy is being implemented by the RBI, Central Bank of India, is mainly related to the price stability or the liquidity supply, money supply in an economy. If money supply is very high, inflation will affect it. If inflation is there, it will affect the price rise. Price rise is nothing but savings less. Okay, heavy consumption, no savings, so no investments, no further production. So finally, it leads to recession in an economy. So price stability, price containment is always important. As far as India is concerned, India's main target of inflation is 4%, but with a band of plus or minus 2%. Okay, this is the monetary policy is being implemented by various tools of monetary policy like repo rate, reverse repo rate, okay, liquidity, and other policies like other thing. Whereas budget is the estimated revenue, or through budgeting. Revenue means through taxation, direct taxation, indirect taxation, expenditure, capital investment, like or else developmental expenditure, non-developmental expenditure, etc., etc. The mechanism is simply monetary policy is being implemented by monetary policy committee, whereas financial policy is being, or budget is making by the finance ministry or the budget division of the Minister of Economic Affairs, Department of Economic Affairs, which is under the control of the finance ministry. This is what the question. So here the importance is subject is not important. This compare both the differences as well as similarities. That is what important. Next one, discuss the mechanism. Discuss is nothing but 360 degrees angle. But as far as this subject is concerned, discuss. We should discuss in a multi-pronged way. Okay. This come under this is related to yesterday's Hindu newspaper and the Economic Times newspaper, and almost all prominent newspapers. Main heading is this monetary policy. Yesterday, RBI didn't change any key rates of the repo rates in an economy. Okay. Next, second question. Discuss the importance of Indian railway system's safety in view of the Odisha mishap. Suggest suitable effective steps. Here there are two questions, sub question. Number one, discuss. Number two, suggest suitable steps. But priority is related to around 60% for the first part and 40% for the second part out of 250 words. This comes under the paper fourth of the disaster management of paper fourth. And it discuss the importance of Indian railway system's safety in view of the Odisha mishap in recent years, in recent past. Discuss the importance of Indian railway system's safety, which is nothing but importance of railway system in the country as well. Indian railway system is the main important mode of transportation in India, like roadways. So like roadways and railways are playing very important role in the India's transportation sector is concerned. As far as the railway system is concerned, it is more important to the country, like a vast country like India. Okay, India is a huge country. This long distance transportation, even passengers and long distance goods freight transportation is mainly by the Indian railways in India. Okay, according to one survey, 60% of the freight transportation in India is being made by the Indian railways, especially the coal, petroleum, edible oils, food grains from Punjab area to South India to other areas, tea, and etc etc, both agriculture raw materials, food grains, foodstuff, and also essential goods, and also industrial raw material and finished industrial goods. These are all being transported by Indian railway system. Without railway systems, we can't expect any kind of the progress in the country. So railway systems is important. For such a railway system smooth functioning, its safety is also important. Per every year, there are around 8 billion travelers are moving through Indian railway system. 8 billion, 800 crore travelers are traveling through railway system in the country. So imagine this one. This is the fourth railway system in the world in terms of the track or distance of the track. This is the first and second place in terms of the travelers. Okay, even freight also is very important. Okay, it is connecting India, and it is connecting the transportation, the industrial and primary sector. Even the services sector is also in this this railway system. That's why such kind of railways smooth functioning and its credibility, its trust depends upon the safety. For example, if safety is not there in the Indian railway system, okay, people are traveling through railways, they will give priority to the road transportation, but road transportation is not viable like these railway systems. For example, long distance, for example, moving across the beyond 300 kilometers, people are preferring to this railway system, whereas less than 250 kilometers, most of the people are preferring to 80% of the people are preferring to the road transport, which means for short distances, roadways, medium to high distances travelings, railways are more important. So this is the most important. It is connecting India, and this is the spine for the India's economic system and financial system, and this is the very important for the India's tourism sector. And also this railway systems is connecting. It is playing the very important role in the centrifugal and centripetal forces, which means national integration. The railway system is the symbolism of the, or symbolizes the national unity. Okay, there is a huge territory. India is a subcontinent in size. Across the geography, across the climate, across the this all area, there is a huge diversity. But the Indian railway system is playing the role of unity. It is connecting India. Wherever you go, the same color, same wagon, same bogies, same language, things. So these are all making Indians feel same. Okay, they are living in the a single group of the single country. So it is in this way it is playing the national integration role. This is very important. And okay, in view of this one, the railway system safety is very important. Okay, next, suggest suitable measures for the effective steps. As far as the when we compared our Indian railway systems with the certain developed countries like Germany, Japan, and even with China and the United States of America, we are our railway system is not safe because of lacunas in the signaling system, control system, and staff. Yesterday, Hindu reported that there is around 30% staff vacancies in the Indian railway system. No technology induction and the tracks, even different gauge systems, broad gauge, meter gauge, other systems. So this is also one of the important factor. And also climates, various climate. For example, most of the railway accident in the monsoon season. India is so sensitive to this one. And along the east coast, cyclones, this track destruction and the terrorist activities like sabotage, etc., etc. So in this way, we have to take the measures. For example, signal strengthening of the signaling strength, training process, and vacancies, filling up the vacancies, especially most investment into more advanced technologies of the safety technologies, and track change, and the induction of the more technologies from the developed countries, advanced technologies, and the electrification. These are all are important measures, and also security measures. These are very important. Next, this come under the disaster management of the paper fourth. Disaster management. Even this biggest accidents are also come under the disaster management (DM) according to the Home Ministry. Next, third question: emergence of AI and challenges and opportunities to India. Source Economic Times, and comes under the paper fourth. It is also part of the science and technology as well as economy, artificial intelligence, new recent generative and chart GPT. In this perspective, this AI is more threatening. Okay, according to the scientist. Yesterday, the Hindu, the Economic Times conducted some conclave for the AI and its dangers and opportunities. With this father of the AI or Open AI CEO Samuel Altman. Okay, based on that, I framed this question: emergence of AI and challenges and opportunity to India. Discuss India. Okay, what are the challenges because of AI? Before that, you have to talk about. See, simply you have to describe about the AI, emergence of AI. Okay, up to 6 months back, up to November 2022, the AI was different from the since November 2020, particularly March after open Chart GPT, opening up of the Chart GPT. Okay, the AI is different now. AI, according to 100 important scientists and the global CEOs, they signed a document and asked and requested the government to control this one, or tentatively impose ban on the new development of AI at least for 6 months, so that the international community and countries will prepare for the new technology. And also they warned, like Elon Musk and Hawkins, and even the Altman, and father of the open AI, father of the artificial intelligence, like Godman, Joffrey, etc., etc. These are all scientists are also already warned the government that this open AI or AI, artificial intelligence, has already surpassed the humanity, has already surpassed the human brain. That's why they are warning the governments to impose moratorium on the further development of OpenGI, at least for some time. What are the challenges? The challenges are mainly surpassing the human brain by mission, deep learning. Missions are surpassed the humanity in terms of the human brain. So it is threatening. And also, uh, end of the humor. They are also fearing that the end of the humorous from this planet, end of the human race, or else apocalypse. Okay, and by ending the human race on the earth surface because of the missions slavery or missions dominance over the humanity, and also slavery by those who are control this mission learning. Those who are controlling this artificial intelligence can impose slavery again, because this is a highly advanced technology. Only millionaires, billionaires can afford this one. For example, Elon Musk, on the one hand, is talking about the threatening, the negative sides of this one. On the other hand, he is also part of this OpenAI. He is also one of the investor of the OpenAI, and he is making another tools to slave the humanity, like Neuralink. This inserting a chip into the brains of the humans based on this artificial intelligence. And also Starship to go to other planets. Okay, these are all are creating some tremble, some fear among the certain humans. So even the countries, even heads of the states and governments heads. For example, recently, Sunak, British Prime Minister, has the plan to conduct the governments on conclave, on summit, regarding the threats of the OpenAI, and also how to formulate regulations on this one. And India is also reported to have the agenda in the G20 conference, which is scheduled to be in the coming September 9th to 12th, where India has the plan to discuss this one as an agenda point of this one. How to control open AI, how to regulate open AI. Okay, this is the increase. These are the challenges. As far as the opportunities concerned, okay, every technology, so initially it created fears. For example, coal, okay, and water vapor based engines, railways, and everything, every technology, even induction of the computers. Okay, everything, whatever the technology come up, early it created fears. But in the due course of time, okay, they give spot to the human socially, economically, and culturally, particularly socially, economically, gives spot to the human civilization. Now, OpenAI, initially it is creating lot of fears, but according to, based on the past experiences and certain descriptions of certain scientists, that initially the main important challenging is job loss. So according to one estimate, in the coming years, around 300 crore jobs, okay, 50 to 300 crore jobs will be wiped out. But at the same time, this AI technology will give vista, will open up new vista for the creation of the more advanced jobs. They may create crores of the job. Initially, job loss, we can't avoid it. And further, in the due course of that, they will create more jobs. Okay, for that, upskills are more important. So we can't stop this, prevent this technology, because the technological advancement is always important for the human race to move ahead. The human race civilizational evolution is nothing but technological evolution. See, open is further evolution. We can't avoid it, but regulation is important, because the fears as far as challenges concerned, if this entered into, if it is come under the hands of the terrorist or the rogue states like Jung Wung of the North Korea, they may create very dangerous. And the Chinese plans to these killer drones, killer robots. So this is very dangerous for the human race. For example, indiscriminated use of the AI, for example, to control the nuclear technology, nuclear codes, etc., etc. Okay, will create further dangers to, even to, they may leads to the end of the human race on the earth surface. So in this way, challenges are there, opportunities are there, but it is up to the human race how to regulate it in a way to suit the human race evolution, further evolutionary process of the humanity. In this way, you have to maintain middle path. Okay, there are fears are there because of the challenges. Of course, there will be, definitely there will be opportunities are there. But initially you should suggest to regulate it, not to prevent this technological development. In this way, we should conclude it. Thank you very much.